Hey guys, so today I'm filming the my first time tag or my first tag, whatever it's called. And I have Haley joining me for now till she gets bored of me. Also, I did dye my hair. Well, not dyed, I streaked it more blonde. But I have all the questions on my iPad here, so let's just get started. My first YouTube video was actually a random play fighting video with my ex-boyfriend. It is still up on YouTube. First person you subscribe to on YouTube, I can't even remember. I'm subscribed to so many people, but I think the first one, I'm no longer subscribed to her. I think it was, I don't know, it was some blonde girl, and she was like pretty young, and she started YouTube, and then I remember I was watching her, and then I got out of YouTube and I went back on, and she went sky high in subscribers. But that was her. I have no clue what her username was. I'm no longer subscribed. My first Facebook profile picture is of me and my bestie Sarah. It's really hard to see, but it's us at the beach. And that's my first profile picture. I actually made a new Facebook when I moved here at this town. So it's pretty recent, that picture. It's probably like 2 years old. Do you still talk to your first love? Yes, I do. We're still friends. I hate not getting along with somebody. Like, if you guys break up, okay, let's still be friends. I don't want to hate you. So I do still talk to them. What was your first alcoholic drink? Probably Vex. It's a cooler. I'm pretty sure that was my first drink I ever drank. That was an alcoholic beverage. What was your first job? Well, all my life, like since I was like 12, I babysat like for probably at least like 4 or 5 different families. But my first job was working a convenience store / gas bar. And I was like cashier. I was the office like person. I did the paperwork. I pumped the gas. I like did it all. It was pretty crazy, but it was fun. I got to meet like a lot of people, and for working like that kind of job, I got tips, so it was sweet, because usually you get tips like if you're a waitress or something, so I enjoyed it. What was your first car? I never actually owned my own car. Like, I was always driving people's cars, but the first car that I ever drove was my mom's, when she had a Dodge Caliber. That was the first car I ever drove. And then when I was with my ex, we had a Oldsmobile Chrysler, I think they're called. I don't know. I have no clue. And then with my current boyfriend, our first vehicle was a Cadillac DeVille, or DeVille, that thing. Who was the first person to text you today? It was actually my mother. And she asked me if I was up yet, just because she's off today, so she's up early, so she wakes me up early. Who is the first person you thought of this morning? I don't even know who it was. Probably Yan, even though he was lying right beside me. Who was your first grade teacher? I was in French immersion growing up, like all school year, like little school. But I think it was Madame Freezy. I think. No, she's kindergarten. I don't know who my first grade teacher was. I can't even remember. Where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? The very first time I went on an airplane, like Yannick, my boyfriend, said it was scary and I was going to be scared, but it wasn't even that scary. He was more scared than I was, and he's been on a plane like quite a few times. But anyways, the first place I went was Panama, in Panama City. it was a vacation. Who was your first best friend and do you still talk? My first best friend was Sarah, as she's probably watching this. And of course we still talk, like we're never gonna stop talking. And if we do, no, we're just not going to. Where was your first sleepover? It was probably Sarah's house. We had sleepovers probably every weekend, and it was Friday right through till Sunday. And yeah, I always remember she'd move different houses all the time, and I swear it was so exciting for me because I'd get to see her new room and we'd have a sleepover, and yeah, the good old days till she moved away. Who was your first, oh, just kidding. What was the first thing you did this morning? The first thing I did this morning was actually take my laundry off the clothesline because our bedroom's upstairs and we have a clothesline upstairs outside our window. So I did that and then I let my dog out. What was the first concert you ever went to? I remember going to a concert here actually, where I live now, but I went in high school and it was here at the Northern College, but I can't remember what it was. First broken bone. I actually never ever broke a bone. Never. And I really hope I don't, because doctors and needles and stitches and blood just scares the heck out of me, so I don't want to break a bone. My first piercing was my first hole. This one, I got it when I was a baby, so I don't really remember it. The first piercing I remember actually getting is my belly button. First foreign country you've gone to was when I went to Panama. I don't know the country, but Panama was my first foreign country I went to. If you had one wish, what would it be? To win the lottery. What was the first sport you were involved in? In little school, I played soccer, and then outside of school, I was in t-ball, because if that T wasn't there, I could never hit a ball, so I joined t-ball. And I remember it was my mom signed me and my brother up, and we were on opposite teams, which is horrible because we just want to beat each other all the time, but it was t-ball. What is the first thing you do when you get home? Depending where I'm coming from, it's either I'll change or I will sit on that chair and check all my social links on my iPad. And last question is, when was your first kiss? I remember this. I was in little school. I don't know what grade I was. Yeah, I have no clue what grade I was, but when I was in little school, I watched the kindergartners, at recess and all that. And I remember I had a friend named Braden, and he'd help me watch the kids at recess sometimes. And we had to go get the kids at the back because they were getting ready to go outside or whatever. And I remember he was my first kiss. I was standing on the bench because I'm so short and he's tall, and I was standing on the bench, and it was a quick awkward kiss. But yeah, that was my first kiss. It's weird I remember that because I was so little. But that is it for my first time tag. I hope I answered all the questions that there was, because I found a random YouTube video and I copy and pasted the questions. So hopefully that was the right tag to steal questions off of. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have no clue what my next video is going to be, so if you guys have any requests, leave them down below, because yeah, I've run out of ideas as what to do. But I love doing tags, so if you guys have a tag video in mind and want to tag me, then tag me. But I will talk to you guys in my next video. Don't forget, all my social links are down below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Hey guys, no. I get so sidetracked filming, my nose is randomly dripping, and I don't even have a cold no more. Hair problems. That's what happens when you have fine hair. That just happened on camera. I like being blonde.